Ladies and gentlemen, traders, degens, people who've been stopped out more than 3 times from this morning. Gold isn't mooning because of inflation. The bull market isn't back on because of the Fed. It's not mooning because your Uncle Frank and your Aunt Henrietta keeps on hoarding the Krugerrands in the sock drawer. No. As alluring as that hypothesis is, it's not any of the above or the aforementioned. Gold has gone up because of the stablecoin company, apparently. Yes. A meme-tier crypto issuer from the land of perpetual lawsuits is becoming one of the largest gold whales on Earth. Tether. Tether? Tether? Yeah, the same Tether you spent 3 years calling unbacked monopoly money. Well, surprise, surprise. They've been out shopping and they've been shopping big. They've been shopping and buying gold like you buy energy drinks during FOMC week to stay awake, right? Here's the lowdown. According to Jefferies, Tether now holds 116 tons of gold. Not 116 kilos, 116 tons. That makes them, and I quote here, the largest holder of gold outside of central banks. Let that sink in for a minute. Tether, an offshore stablecoin entity headquartered somewhere between the blockchain and a Caribbean non-dom island, now has among its ranks South Korea, Hungary, Greece as like a legitimate sovereign layer bullion hoarder. Next week, they're going to probably apply for NATO membership and be issuing Article 5 if someone ever comes into their nondescript vaults. Now, the big question, obviously, that follows is, why is a stablecoin company panic buying physical gold like it's prepping for an apocalypse? Well, Jefferies et al. Will have you believe that they're buying gold to do a few things. Maybe they're trying to get 2% of the global demand of gold. Maybe they're nearly representing 12% of central bank buying. Maybe there's a bond villain acquisition plan. Or maybe they're trying to corner the bullion market. But what's next? I don't know what their plan is going to be. But maybe they're trying to make a new sovereign nation backed by a gold standard. Who knows, right? But all jokes aside, I think we have to think about this in terms of like big trading influences, because we can see that they've been adding 275,000 ounces of gold like each month, right? And here's the plot twist: they don't buy it smoothly. They buy it like a drunken sailor, just like dollar cost averaging. Like, oh, here's another 100 mil. Let's buy it up. Huge blocks, massive clumps, big orders that scare traders and have desks wondering who the big buyer is, right? Gold is a $60 billion a day market, and they're placing orders like, yeah, let's just give up 250,000 ounces in one go. Yeah, now bid, I'm buying yours at 100 mil. That isn't asset allocation. That sounds and feels like market intimidation to me. So what is their motive? Why are they binging on gold? Well, Tether would say it's because they're trying to tokenize digital gold or something like that. And it's because maybe they're risk averse or they want to diversify their treasury holdings. But let's remember what they are: a private crypto company licensed in El Salvador, unaudited gold in an undisclosed warehouse somewhere in Switzerland, backing a token on a blockchain that might not exist, on chain or off chain, depending on the day. Perfect. I guess we can definitely trust their entity, right? They want to convince us that we should replace all of our actual money and our bullion with digital gold in some world, right? They're just like, yeah, gold, trust us, bro. XAU Tether, trust us, we'll do it. So let's boil down to why we're all here. The conspiracy. No, we're not here for that, but let's think about it, right? They make $15 billion a year. They keep accumulating gold. They have more than 100 tons of gold, and they plan to buy another 100 tons of gold next year. And they want gold-backed stablecoins to replace the dollar, right? Maybe, just maybe, they're not just in the diversification realm. Maybe they are trying to weaponize gold to actually dethrone fiat. Maybe they're creating a shadow monetary system. Maybe they're front-running central banks because they know that there's an unrelenting buying power behind it. Maybe they're preparing for a dollar collapse. Who knows? But the FT are basically saying they are becoming a rogue central bank, right? What is their plan? Is their plan to like come the next Federal Reserve of crypto, but with gold? Maybe they do have a master plan. Maybe they corner a chunk of the physical gold market. They launch a gold-backed dollar replacement token. They convince the crypto world that they're safer than USD Tether. They become the de facto central bank of the entire digital economy, and they repeat the cycle until, like Jerome Powell had them on like speed dial, right? And maybe they're just buying political influence. Maybe they're buying economic influence. Maybe they are becoming a shadow gold-backed monetary authority outside the reach of US regulators. That's not actually diversification and diversifying their treasuries. That's more like becoming an actual sovereign player. So let's recap. Gold is mooning, Tether is shopping, central banks are confused, crypto is wobbling, but stable coins are flourishing? Maybe, just maybe, gold didn't pump because of inflation narrative. Maybe it pumped because a mysterious profit-printing, lawsuit-dodging, El Salvador licensed, not quite audited stablecoin giant is cornering the market 100-ton gold at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tether is a gold whale, and the next leg of the gold bull market might not be macro. It might be a crypto degeneracy dressed as a Swiss vault. So I implore you, roll safe, watch who is hitting on the offers and on the bids, because it might just be a well near you. And all of those stable coins that you're buying and that they're printing ad nauseum out of thin air might actually just be funding their huge acquisitions of something that actually exists, which is gold bullion. In that world, I'm not quite sure if I want monetary and fiscal policy to be set by a digital company domiciled in the Caribbean island. But hey, we're here to trade. We're here to make the money. We're here to see what we can profit from. And knowing is better than not. We have known, we have known unknowns, and we have unknown unknowns. So any more information in this world that we have is only going to help us in our endeavor to achieve that alpha. But as you can probably tell, I'm talking tangentially and I'm rambling on. But yeah, Tether, gold well. Strange times ahead. Strange times indeed. I'm Justin Banton. This is the House of Trade. Ciao for now. Catch you on the next one. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff.